Shalom. I just was fixing to head to bed, just had a meeting with a friend, and I was just felt led that I need to read this. Maybe it'll help people, maybe it won't. This is from the Kolbrin Bible, and this is chapter 11, the teachings of Yosira. And I will mispronounce and mispronunciate some of these words. I'm just telling you now. But I think you'll overall understand what I'm trying to say here. So here we go. These are the words of the Son of the true doctrine, written in the temple of sacred mysteries at Yankeb, in the days of darkness, by the unnamed Lord of the secret belief, who then lived the true knowledge of the teachings of mysteries of Yosira, concerning the spirit within the body, taken from his books and rewritten truly after the custom of writing. Yosira spoke to his sons in the matter. I am the vicegerent, the God of gods. I am the custodian of the the book of power. I am the voice of heaven. I am the one sent unto Tamura as a light bearer, that a call may go thence throughout the land. Let every man be watchful of his deeds and ways. Whosoever be watchful of himself is a man of wisdom, for he shall be saved from the terror of everlasting darkness. I am the torchbearer, running before the chairlitter of truth. I came to reveal the greatness of men, and to tell them of their immortal selves, of their spirit, which has to be ransomed from the doom of devourous darkness. The God of God spoke to me, saying, Long have you dwelt under my shadow, and listened to the words. Now arise and go hence to the land, where these things of which have spoken can be established, to a place whither I should lead you. For it is not proper for those who dwell there should remain uninstructed. Behold, I have given you the secrets of immortality. But know that through all men are born into a heritage of immortality. In other words, we have this ability. Not all enjoy it. The God of gods, in his infinite mercy, plunges many into the waters of forgetfulness. Yet even from there they may return to be renewed, not of themselves, but through the supplication of others. When Yosira came to Tamara, he gathered his sons together, and the stones beneath the place he called home tree, and he spoke to them in this matter. I am the daylighter and the torchbearer for the God of gods. These are my words to you, and you do well to absorb, as the dry sand soaks up water. Though they are words of wisdom, they are useless unless accepted by men who have control over themselves. They have no value to men who are unable to feel compassion for others and who close their ears to truth. Powerful. You are few chosen ones, my sons, light of my light, who shall hand the light on down through the generations. To you I give you the true concept of God. To you I give the standard, that it may be a rallying point for those who accompany us. For we stand on the border of a land which has found favor in the eyes of our God. With us the fighting men, but they are few, while those who stand ready to repel us are many. Therefore we will not set ourselves against the battle array, but go among them with guile, to gather many who will fight with us. You shall be a light of the fighting men, even as I am a light to the God of gods, my light. The light that is with me was kindled at the supreme source, which is the God of gods. Therefore, my light shines with such brilliance that it must be veiled in part, lest it blinds you. And it is as the sun seen through a veil of clouds, that it may gaze upon for long desires, seeing thus a beauty and mystery, not something which burns your eyes. Now listen to this, I'm almost done. Therefore, even as I veil my light from you, so shall you veil your lights from the eyes of the uninstructed. Yet in all matters not pertaining to the light, you shall instruct them in the fullness of truth. In all matters concerning their bodies, You shall instruct them in truth, but in all matters concerning the Lord of the body, you shall instruct them with the light that is veiled. Now, I could go on and read this because it talks about how, many times we come back and many times and we're in different areas of our lives of how we understand truth. But really, nothing anybody can say on a YouTube video or a teacher or a guru or anything can change you. You are the only one who is able to change himself. And many of you are Christians, Jews, Muslims, whatever. It doesn't matter. You are where you need to be right now because you are veiled. You have a veil. Even Paul spoke about the veil over them. And what we need to do is break that veil, but sometimes it's going to take many lifetimes to break that veil. So don't get discouraged. Don't get angry and bitter and turn away from God because you don't feel like you are where you need to be. Keep on seeking, keep on searching, digging, and you will find it. But it's going to take more than one lifetime. But where you're at now, find as much light as you can. But remember, when you share with others, your light is veiled to them because the uninstructed, those uninitiated, cannot understand. And the veil is actually a part of protection for them also. Don't get discouraged, people. Keep shining that light. And it's something I have to tell myself. Don't get discouraged. Thank you. Welcome, Rebel Preacher here. Just a little sitting outside, little Zen moment, looking at things and looking at the trees, the leaves falling off the trees, and everything going on with the world right now as we change seasons from summer to fall. Now fall going into winter as we're in November, a week away from Thanksgiving next week. And I was sitting here looking around, watching the trees, which we still got a lot of leaves on the trees here. I mean, they're turning, but they haven't dropped yet, which we have a few more weeks and then they will. We usually get a good, real strong storm come through and it blows all the leaves off and we're done for the year. But isn't this just like, our spiritual journey? And the warning is nature never stalls. Nature never goes into a period of where it stalls out or gets stagnant or where it stops moving. The sun always comes up, goes down. It better, or we're in trouble. The moon always comes up, goes down. Little children, hey Andy, say hey.
Hey.
Little Andy, they continue growing. They don't stall. They don't come to their 2-year old and take a break from life, as they're growing. So we see that the way creation is designed, that it's always moving. It never stalls out. It never stops. It continues going. And the same thing, it should be true within our spiritual life. There's nothing wrong getting into understanding certain religions and everything. But many people get into their religions and they die spiritually and they find a home and they just stay there instead of pressing on. And you say, Mike, what more can you, if I found this and I found this and I found this, what more can I be looking for? Well, U2 had a song. We know it so well. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And we never find what we're looking for. You may find a bit of satisfaction in certain areas and you may see some things that give you life. But you've got to keep moving on. You've got to keep growing. That's one thing I love about Gnosticism and spirituality in general is you never stall. You continue learning and you continue growing as you understand creation and the universe and who we are within that creation. So I just want to encourage you all to keep growing, to keep pushing on. Those archons out there that are meant to destroy us sometimes, they're really doing us some good work and keeping us moving. So just want to wish you all a good day and keep growing, guys. Keep growing.